Hey, welcome back. Hope you're off to a great start and you're feeling energy and momentum. And hey, hopefully these couple videos that have gotten you off to a really good track and a good start, and you're feeling more alive. You're feeling like, hey, you know what? I am taking this year to a whole nother place, and I'm taking my future, my story out of the hands of bystanders. And this is going to be a year of not just a great achievement for you, but this is my year of achievement and fulfillment and passion and living alive. And hopefully the first step helped you eliminate so much of unwanted, unnecessary weight in your life, almost like a Weight Watchers segment. And then number two, really capturing aim. And if I don't have a target to really aim at, then I'm going to spend my days dabbling with so many different things, trying to settle the confusion, and it doesn't work. But when I have aim, oh my goodness, things come alive inside of me, and now I have an attitude that's going to work for me. You choose your attitude. Don't let your attitude choose you. So today we're going to talk about not minimizing the moment or mastering the moment, but now maximizing this moment. What do you mean maximizing this moment? Well, I've talked about throughout the segment, these segments, is really repositioning yourself. I know there's a story back a while ago that in Bangkok, Thailand, there was a monastery that had a very, had a Buddhist statue inside of it. It was a religious symbol to the people in the community, and a small number of people, probably under 250, I think I read, would go and see this statue. Well, the government wanted to place a big highway that went right through the area of this little town where the monastery was, and the people were bothered that they were taking their symbol away, their statue away, and they're going to put it in another place. Well, when they started to take it out to build it, the people were standing in the village and they were watching their statue, and it had been, dirty and dark and moldy. It had been there for a long time. And when they started to take it out, they were so just bothered, so they watched it where they were going to reposition it. And when they went to go and put it in a new place, something started happening. All this outer crust and dirt and stuff started mold and started to fade away from the statue. And what they did not realize was under all the thing that they normally saw was this absolute beautiful gold statue. What it was estimated its worth was $50,000 before the move. Now it's estimated over $60 million. At the beginning, only 100 people saw it where it currently was. It was all dark and covered with all kinds of rain and just a accumulation of dust and everything else. But when they put it down and when they polished it up, and now hundreds of thousands of people go and visit that thing a year just because of the story behind it. I'm thinking about your life as we reposition you and put you into a new place. So many more people are going to see the gold that others have never seen. Maybe you haven't even seen in yourself, because maximizing the moment to me is doing stuff where we influence and impact other people. Think about it. If you have all the achievement you want, but you don't have fulfillment, what do you have? You have failure. You have a life that doesn't reward you. You have a life where you're self-absorbed. Nobody wants that. Every one of us wants to think of ourselves as compassionate, giving, helping other people. But I want that to become a real courageous aspiration in your heart, where fulfillment, passion, where you're giving back, you're loving, you're improving people on purpose, not just every once in a great moon, or throw $1 to the guy that's waiting off the side of the road with his sign, help a vet. No, but where it's a lifestyle of you're making a difference. And little people, you say, Rex, I'm a house mom, I'm a house dad, I just have a small life, I don't have like a big life. No, little people can make big waves. I can tell you, my brother and I used to do this together. We'd go into the pool as kids and we'd take a boogie board and we would sit there and start making motion in the water. Now, when he would do it by himself, he created a little bit. When we started doing it together, and we'd go 1, and we'd go 2, we started creating waves together. We started creating momentum and movement, so it started overflowing our head. Imagine what you could do and just targeting a family, targeting someone, whether it's a boys and girls club, whether it's someone in your church, whether it's somebody, a nephew, a niece, maybe it's somebody outside that you just want to help this year, and you focus and say, I'm going to look for ways to improve that person on a weekly basis. And you start to maximize, because maximize is not about accumulation, it's about giving out. It's not your duration of life or how much you acquire that's going to if that's materialism is your reality, that's a shallow way to build a great life, don't you think? But what about if this whole year is about donation, about how I give back, how I change somebody, how I take the knowledge, the skills, the gifts that have been given. Think about that. God gave you gifts to improve other people, but when you use those gifts, He makes room for you to have more influence and more impact. Isn't that what your spirit really wants? Isn't that what you want to say at the end of the day? That person made a difference whenever she or he walked into that room. They made me feel good. They lifted pressure off me. They helped me. They lifted me. They provided for me. They comforted me. Isn't that what you want God to say of you? Well done. Even Jesus, as I read the other day in the Bible from my own personal time, and I hope this doesn't mess with your own personal beliefs, but for me it's really enriched me, is Jesus said the Son of God did not come to be served and just get stuff. He came to serve and to make a difference in people's life. The people that have made the most difference, the greatest leaders in life, have had this in their psychology to create breakthroughs for other people. And they look for ways to improve and be kind and stir up love and good works in other people. Let this be a moment where you just don't minimize and let go of old things. Just don't maximize to acquire. I want you to achieve like crazy, don't get me wrong, because you're not going to feel good unless you're succeeding and achieving. But this is also not just when you achieve, but while you're on your way to where you're going, you're having a constant eye and a hand out to help other people. You have it in your heart, you have it in your head, you have it in your mind, and you have it in your hand. You're looking for ways to improve somebody. Even in the Christmas season, my wife and I we did a thing where we said there's 7 different ways we're going to improve different people. We're going to pay for someone's meal, they don't know anything about it. We're going to go look for and talk to a pastor and ask if there's any people that are really struggling in a family, and we're going to help support them, such and such. We're looking for ways to improve people. I know that you feel most blessed, most alive when you're giving out. Even when you're going through what you're going through. But Rex, I'm on a tight thing. You have time, don't you? You have resources. You can smile. You can give something today. Something in your hand could create something in your future. Look for ways to improve people and lift people up. And if you're a health person, you want to get healthy, take somebody with you on a 28-day plan and just go, hey, for 28 days, we're going to get healthy. 28 days, we're going to check in with each other every day. We're going to make sure we walk, we run, we jog, we exercise. We're going to do something together no matter what your age. Could you develop a deeper bond? Yeah. Could you do it with your kids? Yeah. What if you said, you know what? I'm going to pray for the next 28 days straight for 10 minutes. And you talk to somebody else and you did it as a team. Could you have more passion? Could you feel more alive and more aware of God? You bet you could. Absolutely. Could you, if you were in your financial state right now, and for 28 days you worked on your finances with the idea of I'm gaining and increasing, I'm empowered to accomplish certain things, how can I open up doors to make more money? And you ask yourself that question, spent 10 minutes every single day for 28 days. That'd be 2,800 minutes. I think that's right. But what would happen? You would make distinctions of what you could do better than what you're doing today. It's time to maximize the moment. Something in your hand can create something in your future, and somebody needs what's in your hand. Don't withhold good when it's in the power of your hand to do something big. Let your hands become God's hands and reach out, help somebody, make a difference. I hope you've really enjoyed this. I'm gonna do like a little teaser and a little talk about how these little 4 weeks have really been, the last 4 episodes have really been powerful and impactful. Make sure you drive people to this stuff, because people are looking for insight, they're looking for inspiration, they're looking for hope. And you know what? It's our time to be the change we want to see in the world. Have a great day. Can't wait to see you in the coming episodes. Bye-bye.